As I told you, for 20 years I lived between Skokie and Rogers Park. And Saturday was always an interesting day because my Jewish neighbors would do nothing. Isn't that wonderful? Now, I did get a knock on the door one day, not the doorbell ringing, but a knock on the door. And my neighbor next door said, "I forgot to turn on the stove. Can you come over and turn it on because I'm having company tonight?" Which is no problem. You know, the Sabbath, well, for the Jewish people, it's Saturday. For us, it's Sunday. For our Muslim brothers and sisters, it's Friday. You know, it's supposed to be a day of rest. And Jesus is in the synagogue teaching on the Sabbath, which was Sabbath, and a man came in with a withered hand. When you look at the Sabbath, you go back to the time of the Garden of Eden. When God created the world, he created it in 6 days, and on the seventh day he rested. And when Jesus looks at the man with the withered hand, he's saying, why can't we go back to that day of the Garden of Eden when things were good and things were perfect? And he sees a man who is not perfect. So what does he do? He does good on the Sabbath, and he cures the man. In other words, basically telling us we can return to Eden, to the time of goodness and peace. But people don't want that, as we can see with the scribes. They're ticked because he did something he shouldn't have done on the Sabbath. And Jesus is saying, no. I'm trying to tell you that we can make the world a better place. We can do good things even on the Sabbath. The Sabbath is a day of rest, not a day for not doing good. Let us remember that. It's a day for also doing good.
Thank you for joining us for this celebration of the Mass. This virtual Mass is broadcast to hundreds of people every day of the week. You know, over 100 years ago, the very first celebrations of the Mass took place on the second floor of the Glenview Public House. It's been inconceivable that 100 years later, we would be reaching so many people all over the world through this technology. If you'd like to support the ongoing broadcasts of OLPH's Masses, please go to our website, go to Give Central, and you'd be able to support the ongoing outreach of this virtual ministry. Thank you for your support. Most of all, thank you for joining us in prayer. God bless you.